Hey everyone, welcome to another Glassdoor Stories. Oh, looks like some random dog is barking outside. Alfred, it's okay, buddy. It's all right. It's my big dog. Don't mind me. Anyway, welcome to Glassdoor Stories. Once again, this is Dylan Lee, aka Dylan Digital here. Going to be going over some Glassdoor stories for you. If you're new to the channel, we go over different Glassdoor bowls. Bowls are basically communities in Glassdoor, as you could see here. There's different bowls that I follow that I like to kind of keep my eye on, just to kind of see what's going on in the job market, and then most importantly, at these companies and these people anonymously talk about their stories. So we're going to go over a few right now. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe for more. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's go into crazy customer stories. We haven't really dived into this one much. So, see, this one is like 2.1 million members, and it's crazy customer stories. Share stories from the front lines dealing with Karens and Kevins out there. So that's the male version of a Karen is a Kevin. Okay, wow. Let's dive into it. Okay, this was like 38 minutes ago, so this is pretty fresh. So we have logistics coordinator. I took my laptop on vacation thinking I'll just check in for a bit. Already messed up there on a vacation. Anyway, soon mornings by the beach turn into replying to emails, and afternoons meant quick calls from the hotel lobby. By the third day, I realized I wasn't really on vacation at all. So I shut it down, left the laptop in the bag, good, and finally let myself enjoy the break. Do you ever struggle from unplugging when you're supposed to be resting? Oh man, I feel like that's attacking me. Um, in the past, I at my old place, the one that I got laid off from Halloween. You could check it out on the channel. Anyway, it was hard for me to pull away because I love the work so much and I just wanted to help even more and add even more value to the team. I used to have to recruit in 48 states. That's a lot. It wasn't just me, it was a whole team. I think at the time it was like a team of three, sometimes four if we're lucky. And I'm just going to be upfront. I was the main person hiring the most on the team. And I was like, man, I have this duty to do to show up, to level up and showcase to the team that it's possible. And it was for a time, but then I took on more. I started going into the office early, leaving a little bit late, and let's just say that Halloween layoff was a blessing in many ways, right? So after that moment, I decided to, pull it back, still have that intensity from the normal hours that I was supposed to work at the company, which I'm currently doing now. And I think it's safe to say I'm adding a lot of value to them. So I love it. But yeah, it's very important to take a pause, if you're on the job hunt or if you're just, working. It's good to actually respect your weekends. It's a true thing, people. Do that, recharge, come back on that Monday morning even stronger than ever. So, logistics coordinator, take a break. Take a break and next time leave the laptop home. So, I'm just going to do a like here. Do a like here. Nothing too crazy on that one. So, let's see. Customer service representative, this was 4 hours ago, said talking about crazy customer behavior. Sometimes I get why they're angry. I've called my own bank for simple requests, things we handle daily, yet receive poor service, forcing me to hang up and try again. Ooh, that's the worst. And plus, you gotta wait on the line sometimes, and in some cases they say, hey, we'll call you back. I love it when companies do that. I'll be like, okay, cool, call me back. I jump on my game. I'm like, pew 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 pew. Oh, they call me back to adulting, right? But anyway, though, That's when I realize why customers get frustrated. Many times, agents lack poor training, and while not everyone is the same, the gap often causes repeated calls and ends with another agent unfairly judging the customer. Ooh, that's like next level. Let's see. Logistics coordinator number one actually replied back to this. I think it's the same person that we talked about last time in the last thing we just talked about. Anyway, though, they said you could reply with something like, exactly, I've been on both sides too. When basic issues aren't handled well, the frustrations just snowballs. It's not always the customer being difficult. Sometimes it's the system or lack of training that sets the tone. A little patience and proper support can go a long way. Want me to make it sharper, more casual version of social media too? That sounds like this person just wrote this in AI. I'm not bunking AI. I mean, I utilize it in my day, business, and my job because AI is the future, and quite honestly, it's leveling me up in ways is amazing, right? One man army over here. But there's a wrong way of doing it. It's just copying, pasting, and not putting your own 2 cents to it. It's just not the just like the Mandalorian always says, this isn't the way, right? It needs to be the way, but this is another way. So it's the opposite of what the Mandalorian is talking about. Anyway, though, yeah, I mean, God, look, I get it. Well, sometimes when you call the customer service line and they don't know, sometimes they don't even know what they're doing. You just drew the wrong hand. And sometimes you need to just call back and do that mulligan. Yes, it takes time, but hey, try to find ways to kind of do it without the call. I try everything in my power not to call customer service so I can find a way to do it myself. But if I have to, you got to do it. You got to do it. And hopefully, they could have these surveys at the end so you could rate them and stuff like that. And hopefully it's constructive criticism and not corporal punishment, if you know what I mean. But let's see. Next, we have shift supervisor. So let's see what they're messing with here. I had a customer come a little before we closed looking to make a purchase. Okay, not the craziest thing. Close to closing time, we have minimal coverage with 2 employees calling out. Oh man, that sucks. I don't like where this story is going. The guy gets upset after I explained to him it would be a few minutes before someone would be able to help him. What? He got upset from that? He stood there with a sour look on his face. How would you handle this type of customer? Wow. I should be coming in this bowl more often. This is wild. Let's see what the comments say. With a big fake smile, while reminding yourself that you are almost at the end of the shift, entitled customers will always exist, so do everything you can to avoid letting it get to you. I think that's like probably the best thing. And this is coming from cashier number one, so they're helpful, super helpful. Give them the super helpful on that one. Ooh, shift supervisor followed up. It's just irritating that they wait until the store is about to close and he's demanding that we help him right away. Yeah, it's really inconsiderate, you know. Put a smart on that one. Yeah, it's really inconsiderate doing that. Like, it's if this was super important to you, why won't you come early? Don't say that, hey, I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm just gonna come right on closing time. like like what are you doing? That's like going to a restaurant. That's like going to Chipotle when it's about to close and you get all the scraps. They have to really dig in there, if you know what I mean. And it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? We got some more people. Ooh, a lot of people comments on here. Apologize for the delay. Acknowledge it's frustrating and get them on their way. People are most worried about themselves than about our issues at work, unless they were becoming exceedingly rude or belligerent. I just internally sigh and keep it moving. Yeah, but there's only so many sides you get until you crack, right? So sometimes it's good to put yourself in people's shoes. Start in kindness, end in kindness. I know it's really, really, really cheesy, but it makes you sleep better at night. It really does. Trust me. So let's see here. What's next from here? Retail associate number one says, I would just politely explain the situation, which should be fairly obvious. Well, it should be, but some people, when they want something, they ignore logic sometimes. I mean, it's not like you're making up when closing time is. He got a sour face. Well, too bad. I guess I just shrugged that off. Yeah, maybe they got a sour face for him himself being, man, I should have come in early. Maybe wishful thinking. Maybe put a heart on that. Manager number one says, I mean, he can just be mad if he wants. It probably has less to do with you and your team and more to do with his own internal state. Yes, exactly. There's probably something going on with him. I just try not to let those kind of people make me nervous or cause me to get upset. True. Protect your peace, man. Protect your peace. Oh, actually, no, that's not a helpful. That's a smart. That was next level smart. I'd acknowledge him, explain the short wait, and reassure him he'll be helped soon. Most just want to feel heard, which is true. Some people is like, man, I just want to vent. I'm like, I'm here. I'm here, but you can only do that if you have a mental fortitude. If you have people vent to you all the time and you don't have enough social batteries, what I like to say, then it's a no go. It's not going to work. It's going to be very draining on you, and you won't be able to be your best self when it comes to the job hunt or your work. Or your work. So be careful when something like that pops up, for sure. So yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one more here. Let's see here. No, it's
One
just
pill a day.
oh, cool.
Real fulfilling work. What as part of your day in the pharmacy?
Explaining to the same customer for the fifth time how to take one pill a day.
Real fulfilling work. What makes retail pharmacy great?
What makes it great is the phones never stop, and neither does my anxiety.
Do you love the drive-thru? Love when the whole damn family comes to the drive-thru like it's Taco Bell. One mic, 15 prescriptions. Chaos. Is being a pharmacist your dream
Seems
job?
like it's made by AI.
Yeah.
I get to pee once a shift, maybe eat a cracker, and play Guess That Drug Name.
Do you love working retail
Yeah, this is
pharmacy?
made
Oh,
by
I
AI,
love
for
retail
sure.
pharmacy, especially the part where I get yelled at for copays I didn't create. It's magical. CVS or Walgreens?
That's like asking if I'd rather drown in the deep end or the shallow end. Either way, I'm still underwater counting pills with a broken printer.
As part of your day in the pharmacy.
Explaining
Oh my god, this is definitely AI because no pharmacist is going to be saying this on camera with a straight face. What in the world? What does the comment say for this? That's hilarious. I don't work in the pharmacy, but I always wonder how those people retain some semblance of sanity. Of sanity. Don't think my anxiety could handle it. Okay. This is true for general merchandise side as well. You have to interact with them on the way in and out. Yep, that is true. Don't forget, oh my gosh, I love how understaffed we are, so I have the freedom to do absolutely everything for terrible pay. So much fun. Whoa, this person is probably talking from experience here. Business advisor says exactly. LOL. People do LOL still. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, LOL, and still don't comprehend that underpaying employees is the reason why they are understaffed. Yeah, it's an endless cycle for sure. It comes from the top, but hey, if upper management's making their bucks and everything's chugging along fine and they're getting their bonuses, then they're not going to look into lower issues until it affects them in some way. Unfortunately, whew, and what a time to close it out.
Part of
with
your day in the
that.
pharmacy.
Explaining to the
I still feel like that's AI. If it wasn't, then we're in a wild time, boys and girls. We're in a wild time. Okay, well, yeah, that's been an episode of Glassdoor Stories. It's episode 9 at this point, so we're chugging along with these. You guys seem to like these. I'm gonna keep doing these. So, yeah, just if you like anything else on the channel, just I do job hunting tips and tricks with a video game spin to it, trying to gamify the job hunt, leveling up job hunters one level at a time. So yeah, that's what you're gonna be seeing on Dylan Digital. I'll see you guys on the next level. Later.